Hey guys, let's talk a little bit about the Sonic Frontiers gameplay trailer. If you're unfamiliar, IGN premiered the first ever gameplay trailer for Sonic Frontiers on June 1st, 2022. The trailer showcased Sonic's controls and momentum, but also showcased a very bland and empty open world. There has been a lot of mixed reception about the trailer and what it showcased, and today I want to talk a little bit about those things. I would first like to start off and mention how hyped I am for this game. Despite what everyone has been saying, I'm really excited to play as Sonic in this new environment and see all of the things the game has to offer. I personally enjoyed what was shown off. I do think improvements can be made though, but overall, the game has a lot of potential to be great and at the very least is heading in the right direction. I think Sonic's movement was my favorite thing to come out this trailer. I love seeing the mix of the Sonic Adventure styled movement and control mixed with the boosting gameplay of Sonic Unleashed in Sonic Generations. Frontiers seems to be combining that precision-based movement from the adventure games with the speed of the more modern Sonic games into one package. Sonic no longer takes off in a sprint upon slightly moving the analog stick forward. It looks as if the player will really have full control over Sonic again. The environment also seems to accommodate for both that precision-based platforming and the wide open space to zoom around. While some of the downhill momentum and rail physics don't make much sense, I think it's something that could and should be addressed in order to give the game that natural flowing experience. For example, if you don't gain enough speed to go up a rail, Sonic should either go back down or fall off. The rails are automated to automatically go in the direction Sonic is facing. In Sonic Adventure 2, it was really momentum and balance based. This change would really give the game more of that adventure feel they seem to be going for. Also got a showcase of some of Sonic's abilities. Sonic can run, boost, grind, quick step, stomp, double jump, run on walls, climb, punch, and homing attack. While there will likely be more, I do like how the game adds to Sonic's arsenal of abilities from previous modern Sonic games, making Frontiers feel like a refinement instead of a whole new game. When we look at Sonic Adventure to Sonic Unleashed to Sonic Lost World, they all feel like very different games. Frontiers just builds upon what we've been used to for the past 10 years, which makes the game feel like the series has gotten refined rather than restarted again, as we know Sonic Team hates continuity and loves to constantly reboot the series. I've seen a lot of discussion online regarding Sonic's model being the same or close to as the one in Forces. This is something I personally don't mind, but I did notice some stiff animations, specifically when Sonic is performing tricks in the air and when Sonic is fighting in the teaser trailer. The animations feel either too stiff or unfinished, and it's something I hope the team addresses before launch. I will admit though, I am a huge fan of Sonic's boosting animation. I love seeing Sonic ball up his fists and bring them closer to his body as he runs at max speed. After studying it though, it looks like Sonic's boosting will be more of a temporary push rather than holding down the button until the boost runs out. Every time Sonic boosts in the trailer, it's for a small period of time before he goes back to normal speed. I noticed the player having to constantly boost, though it could be that the boost gauge depletes quickly and refills as long as you aren't boosting. Perhaps this is the best way to handle Sonic in an open world setting so that the player isn't in a continuous boost from point A to point B all the way through. But I do love the idea of holding down a button to continuously boost rather than it being a temporary speed increase. But I'm also biased in that I'd love to see Sonic's boosting animation consistently and want him to remain at that speed as long as you're holding down the button. Either way, I am liking Sonic's model and most of his animations, even though they need a bit more of that Sonic flair. Regarding the environments, well, I think they need some work. From the gameplay trailer we got, the open world environment looks like one giant test stage. Like those test areas developers make to test a character's abilities and physics. There are a lot of rails and platforms hanging in the sky that just feel randomly placed rather than being organically built into the environment. While there are lots of things that do feel part of the environment, having random springs and rails all over the place just feels lazy. Gimmicks and obstacles should be naturally built into the environment to make it feel like one cohesive world. Some of the puzzles and structures have this, but random platforms and ramps just randomly hanging about feels out of place, especially in this more realistic looking environment. These things would work and make sense if we got something like an open world Green Hill Zone or a different abstract environment that we see throughout the games. But Frontier seems to take on more of a realistic style, which I think doesn't quite blend well with the random rails and floating platforms in the sky. Another thing the environment in the game really lacks are enemies and life. While the environment itself is beautiful and seemingly filled with gimmicks, puzzles, and platforming pieces, It's void of enemies, NPCs, and points of interest such as villages and towns. Littered throughout this open world, there should be enemies big and small. There should be creatures, people, and things to talk to. And there should be filler areas aside from the points of interest that only have to do with progressing in the game. I want to see shops and creatures that inhabit this island. The environments are stunning, but where are the life forms? Where are the things trying to kill you? I'm hoping that the game won't run out of things to do after you've collected everything, because it seems once you complete a puzzle, you get an item, but there doesn't appear to be anything around those puzzles that you'd come back in the vicinity for. In Breath of the Wild, there are shrines and enemy camps, but even after you beat those, there are still things around the vicinity to check out, and some of the enemy camps even respawn. I don't quite see any of that in Frontiers, at least not in the area shown off. Now, while it seems like I've been a big critic towards the game, I'm actually loving what I've been seeing. I think this game holds a lot of potential, so much potential that I think it could be one of the greatest Sonic games of all time. Sega is infamous for putting out unfinished Sonic games, Sonic 06 and Rise of Lyric for example. Both games had lots of potential, but got shot out the door too quickly in order to hit the holiday deadline. Based on what we've seen, if this is the progress Sonic Team has made with the game after delaying it for a whole year already, I think it should be delayed even longer. What we saw in the trailer wasn't bad at all. I can't even say it was underwhelming because I enjoyed every spectacle, but it can be vastly improved to be even better. It's not quite on an unacceptable level, but if the developers want the game to be memorable and a game that will play for years and years to come like Breath of the Wild, then there needs to be more work done. I'm sure the game at its current state is playable and fun, for one playthrough. But open world games aren't meant to be for one playthrough. They're meant to be played for long periods of time, even after you've completed the main game. And so far the game looks void of that longevity and interactivity. In its current state, it doesn't look bad by any means, but I hope big improvements are made between now and release. Regardless, whenever the game comes out, I know I'm gonna love it no matter what because it's Sonic the Hedgehog and I eat that shit up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I hope Sonic Frontiers will be the Sonic game I recommend to people like I do with the Sonic Adventure series. Seeing this game flop would break my heart, even if I personally loved it, because it would mean Sega would probably take Sonic in a whole different direction. I think an open world game is a great direction for Sonic, but it needs to be done right, and if that takes more time to the point of having to delay the game for another year, I'm 100% on board with it. But those have been my overall thoughts and opinions on the new Sonic game Sonic Frontiers. I'd love to hear what your thoughts and opinions are down in the comments below. Let me know what you're liking about the game and what you'd love to see improved. I want to try and keep this a positive and constructive space here on the channel, so I do ask that you respect others' opinions. Unless it's about Sonic Colors, then you can rip them to shreds. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more videos similar to this one in the future. Also, if you're into Sonic animations and awesome live action content, please consider subscribing to our second channel, Real Life Glitch Entertainment, as there's lots of fun content over there that we've made from the creativity of our hearts. From original content to fan-made stuff based on IPs that we love, we hope you'll support us in all ways. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.